Welcome back to Silent Pew. Today we're out at the range and we're gonna be working on just getting better. We've got our carry gun with us today and we're gonna be working on a couple drills. Already I'm gonna let you guys know it's about 115 degrees out here and the camera's already cut off once and we haven't even been out here 5 minutes. So let's go ahead and kick this video off. Come with me, let's see what we got. To kick us off, we're just gonna get a couple shots downrange before we get started to get a feel. So we're sitting at 7 yards. The first thing I wanna do is I wanna figure out if I can get my grip a little bit better in terms of recoil management. So what I wanna do is I wanna take a quick capture of where we currently are before I start thinking about the things I want to make changes in, and then we'll compare that hopefully by the end of this to see how much progress we made today. I'll throw that clip up so we can see where that recoil is on a horizontal line. In the meantime, one thing that I was taking a look at is where my dot was on my first shot and then the return after that shot where it was without moving. And so what I'm noticing just right off the bat is my shot is aimed towards the A zone, right on the A, and then on the return, it's towards the top of the A zone. So for me personally, what that tells me is that my return to zero is not that great. That's what we're gonna be working on today. Everything I'm out here doing today is not from a certified instructor, and I'm not a certified instructor, so I'm really just doing some of the things that I've learned and I picked up along the way, and I'm just putting them to use. If I don't put them to use, I don't know if I'll ever get better, so we're just gonna go ahead and start somewhere. So first thing I wanna do is I wanna make sure that I got a good firm grip. Get that dot on, so we got a good firm grip. And let's take a shot, just tightening up our grip here. So my return felt much better there. Let's take one more. Okay, that time it's all right. One thing I want to work on is basically pulling these like a horseshoe. And it's hot, so we're sweating already. All right, let's give this a couple more. All right, so I don't know. We're only at 7 yards. So I don't know if I'm crazy or if I just hit the same hole 3 times with that. Let's go check it out. There's for sure 2. And I don't think I was off paper on the third one. I don't know, you guys let me know if you've seen a difference in the grip so far already. Either we made massive improvement that quick or I'm just crazy. All right, we'll keep working on that grip. Let's go ahead and draw from the holster, get some of those in. Of course, one of the things I want to practice consistently is drawing from the holster. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Now, our target goal for me personally is 1.5. So that's what we're working on. We're going to see if we can't get to 1.5. Let's go ahead and get a couple practices. So I like to get a couple practice draws in there. We're also trying to conserve some ammo, make sure that we're not wasting it. So let's go ahead and go for one. That felt sloppy. We're in the A zone, 196. Missed the A zone just slightly to the left, 180. In the A, 167. .346 on that one. That one wasn't good at all, but I couldn't find the dot and I didn't want to take the shot on it, so. A zone, 175. A zone 178. Broke the A 184. We got some work to do. C zone 179. A zone 193. We got some work to do to get to 1.5. It's harder than it looks. It's harder than it looks. We're dealing with getting the shirt up. It's hot out. We're sweating already. We've got sweat coming from our body onto the grip of the gun. We got sweat on our hands. So it's tough, but we're mostly all A zone. I think I broke into the C 3 times out of those, and we had some good times. So we'll keep working on that. Our goal is to get to 1.5. So 1.5 it is. That's what we're going for. For this next drill, we're just going to be doing some double taps. We are going to go back to our recoil management. We took a little break from it, and now we're going to see if we were able to address any of it. It's both A zone low. 1A, 1C. We're going low here. Let's go again. So we're going low on that second one. Let's go ahead and throw up another video of kind of the beginning of our training to now and see if we've seen anything different. Changing it up here a little bit, we're gonna draw from the holster. We're gonna take 2 shots. We're gonna be out. We're gonna reload with a new magazine and see what kind of times we get. This is really just gonna be a baseline because we haven't practiced this one before with this particular setup. So we're gonna baseline this today, and when we get back out here for some more training, we're gonna see if we can get that improvement. Time on that was 6:86. I don't know if that's good or not. You guys let me know, but clearly we got caught up on the shirt there. So let's try it again. Whew. Not what we're looking for. We're hitting all A zone, but we're not getting what we're trying to do. Six 1-5. 5-3-4. 4-9-3. Best time yet. We're hitting all A zone right now. We're only at 7 yards, but it's looking pretty good. All right, we'll keep giving that some goes. All right, for this next drill, we're gonna be practicing our strong hand and our weak hand, just one hand shooting. So let's go ahead and make sure we're ready. Strong hand is good as expected. Weak hand, this is where it gets a little challenging. We gotta find our dot there. It's not my dominant eye, so all right, there we go. So clearly we need practice with the weak hand. As we can see there, that thing is jumping. So one thing I notice with the weak hand is the strong hand seems to go up. The weak hand feels like it's pulling this way. Something I definitely want to work on, but That's what we're out here for. We're at 7 yards. We're gonna work on some bill drills. So 6 shots in the time. Let's get all A zone here. 2, 3, 7. Trigger freeze. 2, 4, 9. All right, thanks everyone for coming out and training with me today. I know I probably didn't hit every drill. So if there's some additional drills that you guys can think of that you like to do at home or you think would be beneficial for me, go ahead and drop those down in the comments below. But in the meantime, if you're liking the videos, go ahead and hit the like, go ahead and subscribe. And as always, stay safe and shoot straight.